a trend or just a blip
Right.
is suddenly changing our lives.
And we are live from GITEX 2025 right here in Dubai at the Tech Talk Logicom podcast. And I'm joined today by Ben McDonald, CEEMETA Partner Marketing Director for Dell.
Great to be here. Thank you.
It's great to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a year ago we were sat together, and how time flies. And we're back here again.
It sure does fly. So Dell has always been at the forefront of innovation. How are you currently driving different advancements across devices, infrastructure, and go-to-market?
Well, I guess I can't sit here and not mention the word AI, I suppose. And it's interesting, last time we were talking about the same thing, and a year ago we were talking about the same thing, and maybe next year we'll be talking about the same as well.
And it's already evolved so much over the course of this year.
Absolutely. What we've been doing with our Dell solutions is, we've really become the leading IT infrastructure provider for AI. Right. And if people are thinking, well, AI is just something for the servers, but it's really filtering down to all of our products now. Right. You're using sort of AI-based technology in headsets, in the laptops, in the servers. Right. And so we've really, doubled down over the last year since we last spoke, and really getting really good recognition from the market as the AI infrastructure vendor of choice. Mm-hmm. And so that's been really interesting, just seeing how it's been developing, even in my own marketing community, on how we've been using these tools and how it's been, used within Dell and what our customers are doing with this technology. There still is a lot of education that still needs to happen. There still is a lot of understanding that customers and our resellers, needs to take place. Right. But it's incredible that this something that maybe we thought was just going to be a trend or just a blip, right, is suddenly changing our lives.
Right.
And it's changing. Something I read a statistic the other day on. People are starting to now not use the search engine providers, the ones that you all know and love.
We're using something else.
But they're jumping into these AI chats and say, give me some information about this.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
So, these tools and devices are changing the way that we're working, and we're not going to go back. We're only going to go forward. And
so consequently, you also have to adapt your products, your services to match these enhanced capabilities.
Yeah, absolutely. When our customers are implementing AI technology within their own organizations to serve their customers better and their own staff better, they need infrastructure. And luckily, Dell Technologies is an infrastructure company. So it's a great place to be right now.
So how do you help your clients enhance that capability, and how do you support them?
I think it's about understanding and use cases. I think there's still like, I must have AI. Okay, well, what? Don't know, but I must have AI of some kind.
Right.
So I think it's really about use cases now. Like, okay, well, what do you actually want to do here? Do you want a digital assistant? Do you have some content creation? What exactly you want to do? Digital twins, as an example. What are you trying to do? So I think that's where we always start, is really sort of like with the end in mind. What do you want to do? And then we kind of like work back and we workshop with our customers to say, right, this is what we believe, how we can help you, and these are the things that you need to have in place. Like AI, if you're putting dirty data into AI, you're going to get a dirty output. Right. So you need good, clean, solid data, and that's something that we can also help with around. And so that's where we're spending a lot of time with our customers, is just trying to help them understand. We don't just want to sell them for technology's sake. We really want to understand, what are they trying to achieve?
Exactly.
And it's the question that we've been asking our customers for a long time. It's like, what are you trying to achieve with technology? And how can we help you get there? You want to do this faster. You want to do this more efficient.
But because it's still so novel, do you think that most of them maybe don't know what AI can offer?
I think that is very true. They like, I would need AI, but they just need some education of how can it be used. Exactly. And that's where I say the use cases. You know, well, what are the case
example.
studies?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
what are other companies doing? What are other companies doing here? And we're in a, you know, a region where we're essentially leading the world in some of the things that we're doing here. But there's a lot of use cases globally that we have as Dell Technologies that we
Right.
can say, well, we have a customer reference. They're doing this. They're in a similar industry to you. Let's talk about how we could potentially do this, or this. Yeah.
So it's no longer just a buzzword. It's actually the main headline of GITEX this year.
Yeah.
And so how do you see AI being woven in to the end customer's day-to-day operations?
Well, I think it's already starting to be woven in. I just
Yeah.
think about my day, my daily job, where I have access to, say, Microsoft Copilot.
Right.
So yeah, we have Copilot access to Copilot chat. That's already woven into my daily life.
Same here.
My daily life outside of work, like I said, instead of going to a search engine, I'm jumping into Copilot or Gemini or whatever it may be.
Same.
Again, it's weaving its way into our lives, maybe without us even really knowing, knowing it. And that's not going to change. You know, the version of what we're experiencing today, if you think about it, is perhaps the worst version. So it's just going to get better
just gonna
and
get
better
better.
and better.
Right.
And the way that we're
More
interacting with it. And
Yeah.
I think then the challenge, like as a marketeer, then we start thinking, I think one of the interesting things that I often think about as marketeers is authenticity.
Right.
So if AI can help you write the perfect email, the perfect LinkedIn post, and how is this relationship with the human beings going to evolve over life?
Because
3 years from
sometimes
now.
it can still feel a little fake, and you can tell sometimes when
Yes.
a person has used,
I
a
think
chat.
Very true. And that's where I think authenticity is going to
Right.
be really important going forward. Because if everyone can write a perfect email, then you need that, 10, 20% of being a human being to just tweak it, a little bit to get you to sort of stand out from the crowd.
Right.
If every video looks like it's generated in AI, how can you humanize it? So, and we've had a relationship with technology ever since humans have been around. It's just the technology's changed.
Right.
And does it, a few years ago, well, more than a few years ago, the Industrial Revolution, it was the end of human beings and it was going to be machines taking over. Well, what happens with human beings? We pivot
Right.
and we learn to work
Exactly.
with these things. So
Yeah.
AI, similar thing. We need to have this relationship with technology, and we'll continue to have the relationship with the
And
technology.
it's here to stay, right? We need to accept it, and
got
we
to
need to
embrace it.
work with it. And it has facilitated so much of our work. It saves so much time. as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For years in the IT industry, we've been telling customers that we want you to spend more of your resources on innovation rather than just keeping the lights on.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
and that's true. Let's get human beings to spend more time on good quality thinking. And if we can have AI help you do some of the basics of
Right.
just even grammar and spell checking and
sure.
helping you create social posts and videos, then great. Then you can spend more effort on the more meaningful tasks.
Absolutely. There's definitely a momentum coming.
Yes.
Where do you see are the biggest growth opportunities in the region, and how can Dell, together with Logicom, help support their partners?
Well,
getting there?
Logicom is an extremely valuable partner for us, first of all, and we really value the relationship. And I think in this region in particular, and especially within the Middle East, it's really, accelerating at a really, really fast pace as well. So our customers and Logicom's customers, and they're looking for guidance, really.
Right. Yes.
That's really where they understand technology's changing, and technology's changing so fast now.
Right.
And really where partners can help us, and the reseller community and great partners like Logicom, is help us educate.
Right.
Help people understand that this is not just a fad. This is not just something that's going to be around for a year.
Right.
And help them get past I need this new shiny thing. But actually, how do I use this within my enterprise to serve my partners, so my customers better, my own staff better, to make sure that I'm competitive as well,
Yes.
versus all the other companies that are out there
I
as
think
well.
you've nailed it with the word education. It's not just about scaling and disseminating a new product or a new service. It's really about educating about really an emerging technology. It's still so very new. And as you said, it's changing so rapidly that you probably always need to update and
Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing. Someone was speaking to me a while ago, like, what should your kids be studying, right? And they was like, oh, maybe they should be prompt engineers. Well, that might be okay right now,
Yeah.
but perhaps in even a year from now, that we're doing things differently.
Right.
So, and when I think about my kids, what's the work environment going to look like for them? What are the tools they're going to use? What are the jobs they're going to be doing as well?
Right.
But I think it's safe to say that there's always going to be a place for human beings. We may be working differently with different tools, but there's still so much value in this face-to-face communication like we're doing now. Right. GITEX is a perfect example. Could this be a big online conference? Well, yeah, it could be, right? But the fact that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people here still means that there's massive value in human beings
still
talking
meeting
as well.
face to face.
And I think human beings just, if you can get AI to help you 80%, 70%, 50% of the time, and it's saving you some time in your day, brilliant. But then if you use your own instincts as a human being to just humanize your marketing or whatever it may be, I think that's where human beings are definitely still going to play a role in the future, is the humanization of AI.
Absolutely. Well, Ben, it's lovely to have you back here today at Tech Talk.
Great to be here.
Really getting a lot of insight from you. 1 year later, a lot has changed, as you mentioned.
And I'll see you in another year.
Year.
Thank you very much. Great to be here. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Good? Yay. All right.